Cheesy the Podcast, presented by Just Cheesy Productions.
Hi there, I'm your host, Fondue.
And I'm Cheesy.
In honor of the 4th of July holiday, we're going to talk about some cheese vacations.
Ooh.
We're going to discuss hotels, a grilled cheese hack,
Whoa.
and curated trips.
Wow.
We're going to even talk about a dedicated cheese theme park. And of course, no episode would be complete without our very famous cheesy joke.
Yeah, joke.
Stay tuned for episode 85, Cheese Holiday, on Just Cheesy the Podcast. All the way back in episode 60, we had an episode called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, yeah.
In that episode, we talk a little bit about some train trips that include cheese.
Yeah.
But today, we're going to talk about a hotel.
Whoa.
According to foodandwine.com, they talk about a Wisconsin cheese factory that's now a hotel.
Wow.
7 Acre Dairy Company was built in 1888.
Holy
And it's
cow.
on the National Register of Historic Places.
Wow.
It's now run by Landmark Creamery, and they actually have an on-site micro dairy.
Ooh.
The hotel has 8 guest rooms, and they're dedicated to the history of the building.
Okay.
It says here that the creamery room has an 8-foot circular window where the cream tank was once stored.
Wow.
In their micro dairy, they make things like soft serve ice cream
Ooh.
and butter.
Yum.
They even serve butter boards on their menu.
Whoa.
I see that they've also got cheese curds, but it doesn't look like they're producing cheese any longer, which is a little bit disappointing, but it still looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's a link in the show notes to the 7 Acre Dairy Company where you can book a room.
Whoa.
Back in 2020, the Café Rouge in London gave away a one-night stay to their cheese-themed hotel suite.
Wow.
This room had cheese-themed cookbooks,
Ooh.
cheese board games,
Whoa.
cheesy music playlists,
Really?
and a minibar stacked with wine and cheese.
Wow.
They also had a, quote, cheese hotline delivery service, meaning that the guest could request more cheese on demand.
Wow.
On the website secretldn.com, they show pictures of this hotel suite. The sheets look like Swiss cheese.
Wow.
There are triangle-shaped pillows
Really?
like cheese.
Ooh.
There is cheese wallpaper in this place.
Holy cow.
It is so cool.
Yeah, it is.
It's too bad this was a one-night only deal because
Yeah.
I would stay at this cheese hotel at any time.
Me too.
And this next hotel is not a cheese-themed hotel.
Okay.
It hosts an award-winning cheesemaker, Marie Ann Canton,
Wow.
and a fromagerie featuring an aging cellar.
Wow.
It's called Le Bristol, and it's in Paris.
Ooh la la.
And the website, I'm just going to spell so I don't butcher it, is OETKER collection.com.
Wow.
They boast having great bread
Ooh.
and aged cheese that was literally aged on site.
Wow.
I can't imagine staying someplace
Yeah.
that you could have fresh cheese right from their own cellars.
Whoa. Yeah.
I've looked at the prices for the rooms at this hotel.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm going to have to keep imagining what it would be like to have a cheese cellar in the hotel because the rooms cost about £2,190
Holy cow.
a night.
Oh my.
So keep imagining,
Yeah.
but it sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
According to thedailymeal.com, you can make your own grilled cheese in your hotel room without a stove.
With what?
An iron.
What?
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
They're saying get out your iron
Oh boy.
and grill your cheese sandwich.
Okay.
Their recommendation is as follows.
Okay.
2.5 slices of pre-sliced processed cheese.
Okay.
So let's say American cheese.
Not shredded?
I would imagine because shredded cheese would be a bigger mess.
Oh yeah, right.
They suggest putting butter or mayonnaise on the outside of your sandwich.
Oh boy.
And they smartly recommend wrapping it in foil.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because we all travel with foil.
Yeah, right.
Because clearly cleaning an iron
Oh.
with cheese on it
Oh, no.
is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
But let's pretend we have foil. We
Right.
made a packet. We put our cheese in it.
Okay.
We want to set the iron to the hottest setting.
Yep.
We want to turn off the steam.
Sure.
And we want to put the foil packet on an ironing board and iron.
Okay.
They say to press down evenly, and you'll want to iron for 5 to 7 minutes on each
Oh,
side.
my.
They say maybe up to 10.
Whoa.
And then you turn the packet over once or twice. This absolutely sounds like a disaster.
Yeah, it does.
Fancy hotels are not yet a sponsor.
Nope.
But when they are, the ad will go right here. Have you ever wanted to listen to the web?
Yeah,
Well, Newsly makes that possible.
they do.
They're an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android.
Super app.
You can listen to trending articles on the web on topics that you choose and get them read to you in a natural human voice.
What kind of topics?
Sports,
Cheese?
tech, business, science.
Cheese?
I'm sure there's even cheese.
Yay!
They even have an entire section for podcasts.
Are we there?
Of course we are.
Ooh.
It's one of my new favorite podcast apps. They even have digital radio.
Holy cow.
Just go to www.newsly.me to download it free.
Whoa.
Or use the link in the description. If you use the promo code CHEESY,
Cheesy.
that'll get you 1 month free premium subscription.
Yay, Newsly.
Now, back to the podcast. There is a website called cheesejourneys.com.
Ooh.
And they say on the website that they are creating unforgettable food travel opportunities.
Whoa.
The creator of Cheese Journeys is Anna Jewell.
Okay.
She worked in her family business called Jewel House Market and Cafe, which they're saying is a destination food oasis in Salt Lake City.
Wow.
And they won awards for cheese fondue,
Ooh.
bratwurst,
Yum.
and best dining experience.
Wow.
There are curated trips for locations all around the world.
Wow.
They have alpine regions of France and Switzerland.
Ooh la la.
There's the Cheddar Odyssey in London, Somerset, and Bath.
Wow.
There's one in Belgium and the Netherlands, which is cheese, chocolate, and brews.
Whoa.
And this is most likely another thing that I won't participate in because it's extremely expensive.
Oh.
For instance, an 11-day trip, the alpine regions of France and Switzerland, is $7,450 per person.
Holy cow.
If you have double occupancy.
What?
It's more if you're going by yourself.
Oh my.
The trip does include your lodging,
Okay.
your breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Well, makes sense.
but it does not include airfare
Oh.
or transportation from the airport to the first hotel.
Oh no.
It sounds very interesting,
Yeah.
but it's very, very pricey.
Yeah.
According to the website Tripaneer.com, there are some food-related destinations.
Ooh.
And similar to Cheese Journeys, most of these include all of your lodging and
Okay.
your food.
Sure.
And this one also includes transportation to and from the airport.
Oh, that's good.
But again, it does not include airfare.
Aw.
They do, however, have a 3-day cheese-making weekend in Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
And this trip starts at $1,368.
Oh.
And that's actually for 2 people.
Oh, that's
It
better.
includes a private double room in a hotel.
Okay.
And it includes the actual program where you get to learn how to make feta, ricotta, and mozzarella hands-on.
Nice.
This one might be a little bit better value
Yeah.
because you actually come out of it with a skill
Yeah.
on how to make some cheese of your own.
Yeah.
Another international cheese tour can be found on the website thevendry.com.
Okay.
This one includes the similar items,
Yep.
the hotel, the transportation to and from the airport, cooking classes, and most meals.
Okay.
It ranges from $4,500 to $6,000 a person.
Whew.
You'll travel to Italy, France, and the Alps, and airfare is not included.
Of course.
But if you happen to live in Oregon
Okay.
and you're looking for something a little bit more reasonable,
Yeah.
there is something called farmtoforktours.com.
Ooh.
For $149 per person plus a service fee,
Ah.
you would get transportation and tour 3 to 4 farms. You would have tastings, you would have a boxed lunch, and beverages.
Ooh, that's nice.
Links to all of the tour companies will be provided in the show notes in the event you would like to take a cheese-related tour.
Nice.
Let's say you're from or you've traveled to South Korea.
Ooh.
Well, guess what they have?
I don't know.
They have something called the Imsul Cheese Theme Park.
Whoa.
According to atlasobscura.com, the introduction of cheese to the Korean diet goes back to 1958.
Wow.
Apparently, there was a Belgian priest who came to Imsul, and as a missionary, he raised goats and started to make his own cheese.
Ooh.
The theme park opened in 2004.
Whoa.
In this theme park, you can learn about cheese,
Nice.
you can make cheese,
Ooh.
and you can eat cheese.
Whoa.
You can ride down a slide past the goats,
Ooh.
and there's even a cheese playland.
Holy cow.
There's even a building that looks like a giant wheel of cheese.
Holy cow.
I've also included a link to the theme park itself called cheesepark.kr. It is all in Korean, so I cannot read it, but I can see the pictures, and this place looks like fun.
I'm ready for a joke, Fondue.
Okay, Why did the cheese rind refuse to take a vacation?
I don't know. Why?
Because it didn't want to leave its way of life.
Oh.
Get it? Way, W-H-E-Y, way of life?
Yeah, it was silly.
It sure was, and it's a little bit cheesy. Thanks for listening to Just Cheesy the Podcast, episode 85, Cheese Holiday.
Thank you.
Feel free to interact with us on all of our socials. And
Yes,
if you'd like,
please.
we have an email.
Yeah.
It's info@justcheesy.com.
Stay cheesy, everybody.